Hi and welcome back to a brand new video with Minushu243, and E3 is upon us very soon, and with that I'm gonna try to make some predictions. I wasn't sure if I was going to make this video or not for a while there, but I decided to. If I'm gonna make it, I have to make it now. Either way, I have been thinking about a few things. I have my script of stuff that I think could be possibly that has a chance of showing up been showing up this E3, and it's more than just Nintendo. So let's get this over with. So first of all, I want to start with Metroid. I think there's a chance we will see something Metroid related this E3, but there's not gonna be anything on Prime 4. If anything, there's gonna only be a little bit of a teaser, because I think it's a little too soon for news. That it might be at least a little too soon when it comes to the Prime 4 news and updates, but I'm allowed to be proved wrong. I'm allowed to see them showing it off this year, but I think it's still too soon. Anyway, if we do get anything from Metroid, it's going to be a new 2D game. I think that's the most likely thing. I don't know what this game will be, if it's going to be a remake of another game or a completely brand new 2D adventure. I don't know. But I think that Metroid and the 2D game will make a sense to show up this E3. Moving down my list, I'm gonna go with Kirby next. And I think there's a big chance Kirby is going to show up this E3. It's been... How long has it been since Starlight? 3 years? I think so. I think it's 3 years. Anyway. There has been a few games coming out in between them, of course, like Kirby Fighters 2, and I think there might have been other games too than just Kirby Fighters 2, but I don't know. I haven't paid too much attention, but I know there's at least been a few of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, I feel like there's been 2 games. I just can't think of the other one for some reason. Maybe I can't think of it, but I don't remember if it came before or after I started. Anyway, there's gonna be a new game revealed, and it's gonna be the first 3D Kirby adventure game. And I guess if I have to go a bit further when it comes to playable characters, well, I'm gonna guess obviously Kirby. Meta Knight could be a playable character. Maybe they wanna go with the whole Return to Dreamland theme. You know, in form of Kirby, which was Kirby, Meta Knight, Bandana Waldy, and King Dedede. And this new 3D adventure game is gonna have a new copy ability. There could be more than one, but my guess is on released one new. What this ability can be, I don't know where to start there. Simply because I don't know all the capabilities that already exist by memory, so I think there's more a chance that we will see something new, like I don't know where to start with this, but the new copy ability is probably most likely going to be will come to this 3D adventure game. If it's not a copy ability that's new, there's gonna be something else that's new. It has a new gameplay mechanic, like the Robo suit from one of the 3DS games, or something along those lines. Moving over to the next one, I want to talk about DK, and I think there's a good chance we're gonna I think there's a good chance we're gonna get, a new Donkey Kong game. I think it's gonna be a new 2D title, similar to Tropical Freeze and Country Returns, but if it's gonna be a counter game, I'm not so sure it will be or not, but you know, it can be interesting. Anyway, it's gonna have playable Dixie, Donkey Kong, and Diddy Kong, and maybe Cranky Kong can also come back as a playable character. That could be interesting. Maybe Funky Kong 2, that's possible. It really depends on the game, I guess. But at least Donkey, Dixie, and Diddy, I think. Because Donkey Kong is a given, but the Diddy Kong and Dixie will also be quite cool. Maybe you can see the return of Tiny Kong, for example. Maybe she will be playable, that's always a possibility. Yeah, and then player 1 is no longer going to be locked to just Donkey Kong in the main story, which will be nice because I prefer having the option to play as, for example, Dixie Kong. That will be really nice to have the option. I know Tropical Freeze has that option where you can play as either of the Kongs in one of the side modes or something. But yeah, I think there could be a time travel mode actually. It could be in the time travel, but in this case, I'm thinking overall, like in the main story type of thing, which I just said. So the fact that it's nice, you know, to have that option, because New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe did pretty much the same thing. Replay 1 is no longer just isn't locked to just Mario, which I do like because I do prefer Luigi. So you know, so why not do the same with Donkey Kong? Yeah, Splatoon 3 has been announced. My guess is we could get new information about that too. Yeah, I think we're gonna get new information on Splatoon 3. Maybe you see something from the story. Maybe you know, maybe there will be a similar story to what we had in the first two games, like in the base game, where the Great Sackfish has been stolen again. I can totally see them doing that. And then we have a more maybe. Yeah, maybe it will be like that. You're gonna say the Great Sackfish, and you're going through each stages. But this time it's more open world. It's more in a 3D environment instead of you follow a straight path from start to finish. You already know the Inkling and the Octoling is gonna be playable. We already know we have that little salmon that's going on with us. I think and everything looked very prehistoric. So I think there's a big chance that something evil is coming in there. And I feel like Grisco? Is that what it's called? The guy from Salmon Run in Splatoon 2? I feel like this guy is actually gonna show up in person now, and not just from a beer statue or whatever it was in original in Splatoon 2. I feel like he is gonna have a big role in this one. Maybe he can be a villain, in secretly a villain, or you know, someone work alongside with DJ Octavio, so we can and something like that. And yeah, we're gonna see the Squid Sisters and Off the Hook team again, of course. And I also feel like we're gonna that there's gonna be two new hosts. I'm gonna go in further with that and say that one of them is gonna be a male character, while the other one is going to be female. I think that can be interesting because we haven't had any male news reporters yet, so that can be interesting to see. And I'm just guessing one of them to be male and one of them to be female because to keep it safe. Let's see, moving on to Super Mario, because Mario is Nintendo's boy after all, and I feel like there's gonna be something Mario related at this year's E3. I guess we can start with the fact that there's not gonna be a new line Mario game announced this E3. If anything, there's gonna be a teaser, like when we had the teaser for Super Mario Odyssey, that sort of teaser. And I don't think there's gonna be a Super Mario Odyssey 2. I mean, it's possible, I would love to see that, but I don't think there's gonna be that. Not considering, well, it's always a possibility, Breath of the Wild 2 is coming, but anyway. Getting back to that later. Anyway, new Mario Golf Super Rush. I hope I remember the title correctly. But new information on the new Mario Golf is definitely going to be shown. If it's not going to be shown in the direct itself, it's going to be shown happening in the treehouse. It's going to be one of the two. Yeah, I knew Mario Party is most likely going to get announced this year. I don't think all of this is going to be announced. If anything, there's going to be only one or two of them. But anyway, a new Mario Party is absolutely a chance for showing up this year at this E3. Either that is called Super Mario Party 2 or Mario Party 11. That's only time will tell. But I do think it will be nice to see the ally system either gone or have the option to turn it off, because I really don't like that ally system. It makes it a little bit unbalanced for me. You definitely can. And yeah, we're gonna have more playable characters that haven't been seen playable in the Mario Party before. We're gonna also get the return of other playable characters that has been playable before, but wasn't playable in Super Mario Party. So, yeah, I think that's a possibility. And if I go even further with it, I think one of the characters appearing as a playable character, just to go out there and just to do a little Mario Kart DS here, I think Rob has a chance of coming in as a playable character. I don't know how likely that is, but that is my guess. I'm gonna guess that just because he appeared in Mario Party DS. So who says he can't come in a Mario Party game is absolutely possible. So, not that I'm gonna believe that it's going to happen, but my guess is if there's any obscure characters coming to Mario Party, it's gonna be Rob. Yeah, I've also been thinking about a new Mario and Luigi game for the Switch. That could be awesome to see. I would love to see that. Personally, I'm not so sure if it will happen, but it's absolutely a possibility, and I just thought it will be nice to mention it. So, yeah, I will love to see something Mario and Luigi related, because it's been a while since we had Paper Jam, and the two last games were remakes. I know the company that made them is now bankrupt, and we don't know if anyone saved them or what happened to them. At least not I know that. Know nothing about them. So it's always a possibility that Mario and Luigi, the next Mario and Luigi game, is gonna be announced or made by some completely different team than that. So, but it's always a possibility. Yeah, ending off Mario's section here, I have one last thing that I would love to see this year. I really hope it does come, and that is Mario Kart 9. Mario Kart 4, I have not played it, and it has gotten a lot of fan service, I guess. Mario Kart Home Circuit, I have not played that one yet either. I wanna get to it. At some point, I probably will. But either way, this is not gonna be that. This is actually gonna be a proper Mario Kart. Because the Switch has yet to get its own Mario Kart. Not counting Home Circuit. Because I don't count that. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has been out for 4 years now. And Mario Kart 8 in general has been out for about 7 years, I think. Probably be getting close to 8 now, for all we know. For all I know, at least. So yeah, I think that would be really cool to see a Mario Kart 9. Or just a new Mario Kart mainline game. If it's gonna be called Mario Kart 9, or if it's gonna be an ultimate type of thing, where it goes full-on Smash Brothers, that is hard to say, but I will love, anyway, a new Mario Kart. And this one will have customs similar to Mario Kart 4. So it will be a Mario having alternate costumes, Yoshi alternate costums like it did in Mario Kart 8. New characters is gonna be Kamek, Dixie Kong, Guichi, and Professor Egad, because I think that can be interesting to see him there. And Guichi, I can totally see them doing that. If they're gonna do some obscure character like Pink, Gold, Peach, which is not gonna be here, hopefully. I can see them do Guichi. And why do Metal Mario and Gold Mario and not Guichi, for example? So Yeah, Luigi is gonna be one of the new playable characters. I am pretty sure that's gonna be the case. And as a little twist, or similar to something we've seen before, where Link, we have Animal Crossing and Splatoon in Mario Kart 8. This time we're gonna see, we're probably gonna see more on this, but I'm gonna guess on one of them, and that's gonna be Kirby. We're gonna see Kirby in the next Mario Kart because Rosalina's reveal trailer for Smash for Wii U and 3DS definitely showed us that Kirby in a Mario Kart-like game could really be interesting to see. So yeah, Kirby is gonna be in one of the new races. Moving over to the Legend of Zelda. I have some predictions there too. Breath of the Wild 2 will be shown, and we will get a towel this time. Now he's gonna get a towel, and it's gonna be called. Well, I don't know. I guess we're gonna. I don't know what they can call it, but I think it's gonna be following the same pattern as Breath of the Wild in terms of names. So it could be Breath of the something or blank of the Wild or something along those lines. It's always I think that's most logical sense, especially considering it's a sequel to the original game. Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, the Wii U ports to be more precise, will be announced and coming to the Nintendo Switch. If they will be coming out this year, I don't know. Maybe one of them will, unless they're in a 2-pack. But at least one of them will come out this year, and Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be a next year title. I think it's going to be next year title. So Twilight Princess and Wind Waker is coming out this year. Skyward Sword HD news is going to show up during the Treehouse. It could show up something from it in the Direct too, but I feel like it's more likely they're gonna talk about it during the Treehouse. Even if we know pretty much everything this game about, even if we know everything about the game, I haven't played it properly. I have played it, but I haven't played that much to the point where I know everything. I know most of the game anyway, but I feel like it's more of a chance that it's showing up there in the E3. Next, we have Age of Calamity DLC. The first DLC pack is releasing sometime this June. Which is this month. So it will be really nice to see something from that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna show something, because I don't think they're gonna just release it without ever showing without anything, because that doesn't feel like. So there's gonna be something Age of Calamity in here. Zelda's 35th anniversary will not be mentioned at all, because I feel like that's something that's gonna in terms of the direct or something for Zelda. I feel like you're gonna get that, but this is gonna happen later this year. But if something at all is being shown from, or if Zelda's 35th anniversary is being talked about at all this year, at this year's E3, we'll get a Zelda 35, similar to Super Mario Bros. 35, or a Zelda Maker. It's gonna be one of the two, I think. I would love to see a Zelda Maker. We already got a little taste of that in the Link's Awakening remake, and I think a full-on Zelda Dungeon Maker could be really interesting to see. So yeah, I think either that one, or we have a Zelda 35, or we get announcements for ports of all games coming, similar to a Super Mario 3D All Stars like collection. I don't know if Zelda has ever done that, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. And ending it off, I think Zelda items are coming to Super Mario Odyssey. I'm about to say that's not right. Zelda items are coming to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I think that's also a thing that can be announced if the Zelda 35th anniversary is being talked about. Now, before I move over to one of my personal excitements, I want to talk about one more thing, and that is Nintendo Switch Online. I feel like there's gonna be a new console added to this system now, soon, at least announced. It should be, hopefully, because it would be nice to have more than just the NES and SNES games, because there's a lot of potential here. And it's gonna be either GameCube or Nintendo 64. I would love to see both, but it's gonna be one of the. I think it's more likely it's gonna be one of the two. If anything, I think it's more likely to be the GameCube first. It could be a Game Boy too, of course, but I feel like GameCube and Nintendo 64 is the two most likely ones now. And if anything, it's gonna be GameCube first and then Nintendo 64, if anything. So, yeah. One of the two is coming to the Switch Online in the form of their own apps similar to NES and SNES. Now, moving over to Super Smash Brothers! Anyway, there's gonna be... Yeah, I think the Direct itself is gonna start with a fighter reveal. That is definitely a possibility. So, a new the Direct starts, a new Smash Brothers cinematic trailer comes in. And we get to see Mario and Sonic. Something more than Sonic is going to be in here, and we will see Crash Bandicoot being revealed as the next DLC fighter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I love to see this happen. I really would love to see that happen. So, yeah, I think Crash has a big chance. So, my guess on the next fighter is Crash Bandicoot. Here's the thing. Will this last character also get announced? Well, that's possible. Now here's the thing. If the last character gets announced, if they will be announced and revealed at the very end of the Direct. So you start with Smash Brothers and you end with Smash Brothers, because I feel like that's what we will have done last year if EG was a thing. So yeah, I think there's a big possibility that's gonna be announced to care. It will be like that. So Smash Brothers will begin with Smash Brothers and end with Smash Brothers, because I feel like they will do something similar to what they will have most likely will have done last year, if EG was still a thing. And that is to announce both, Steve and Sephiroth alongside each other. But I also think there's more chance they can actually do it because they did it the year before, 2019. For the fact that it showed Hero and Banjo at the same time. So I feel like that's just because of that alone. I feel like that's probably what's gonna happen. So we could see both characters. Who is that last character gonna be? I already said that Crash Bandicoot is gonna be the next one, but who's gonna be the last one? Well, there's a lot of possibilities actually. I think it's gonna be a third-party character, not counting the one I'm gonna mention a little bit later. We're gonna see maybe someone like Master Chief could make sense. I know a lot of people want him. I don't personally want him that much myself, but I will welcome him with open arms if he comes. I don't think it's gonna be Sora though. It's not gonna be Sora, simply because of Disney. I'm not too sure Sora will work that well in Smash Brothers without anything Disney represented at all. So I'm not sure that will work out, because the Kingdom Hearts is amazing. I love that series, but half of that series, in some cases, over half of that series is Disney, and the rest is Final Fantasy. So it's, will it feel right to have Sora there without anything Disney related? I don't know. I don't think so. But I I think there's always a possibility, of course, but I don't think that's gonna happen. If you're gonna see a new Zelda rap for the last character, which will be awesome, I will want Midna. But she's over in the assist trophy, so because of that reason alone, she might not happen. But Anyway, I think the most logical sense will be Impa. I'd rather see Impa than another Link, Zelda, or Ganondorf. Simply because it would be so nice to see someone that doesn't represent just the Triforce, and that's all Zelda has in Smash Brothers. So when you can't think, when you take that into account, Zelda is heavily underrepresented in form of characters in Smash Brothers. So that's why I want to see more, maybe not heavily, but it's definitely underrepresented in Smash Brothers because of because of that reason alone. Therefore, I think it would make sense to add Impa. Impa has been a major character since her introduction in Ocarina of Time. I think that's where her first appearance is. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Ocarina of Time. And yeah, she's been in almost every game since her introduction. We have seen her as a young in games like Skyward Sword, or we've seen her as an old woman in games like Breath of the Wild, and I want to say Twilight Princess, but she doesn't show up there. Well, yeah, I guess one of the first Zelda games showed her as. Yeah, anyway, we just seen her as an old woman or a young person, like a Skyward Sword. So, where we saw her as young. So, I feel like she will be really interesting to see. I think that's. If it's going to be a new Zelda rep, I will prefer to be Impa over another Triforce representative. And I think if I have to go in further, the design choice will be Skyward Sword. Just because of that game is soon coming out on Nintendo Switch, so in a form of a remake, so it would be really nice to see that. Yeah, and if there's gonna be a Pokemon representative that takes on that last spot, which can totally happen, they did that for the base game after all. It's gonna be, if it's any of the starters, it's gonna be Cinderace. I feel like it's gonna be Cinderace. I feel like Cinderace is the one of them that is the most interesting of the three of them. I just prefer Cinderace, of course. Rillaboom could be really interesting too, but we don't really need to follow that rule. We need to add another grass type. It could be awesome, of course. It will be really nice to see another grass type. But even better, if it's not gonna be any of the starters, will be to see another typing that's not being represented in Smash Bros. Already, or something on those lines. And it's someone else, like Toxicity? Is that what it's called? I don't remember its name for a while, but I think it's Toxicity. That's what I want to say at least. That could be an interesting Pokemon to see too. So, yeah, that's absolutely a possibility. But I think it's bit more of a chance that we get one for starters, and then I want Cinderace. Now, about the characters I've mentioned, didn't want to mention earlier. That's Rayman. Rayman has a big chance of being that last character. For those of you who didn't know that, go to the Battlefield stage and see Rayman looks like he's frozen in the ice there. Cool, that means something? Maybe, it's possible, but maybe not. We also have Rayman appearing as a cloud in the King K. Rool reveal trailer. Those who see it, you can't unsee it. And yeah, we have Rayman's spirits. Ubisoft and Nintendo is good pals. Rayman in Smash Bros. Will make my day. This is the only character I want more than Shadow Hedgehog, and that's saying a lot. So, because I love to see Shadow, but I love to see Rayman even more, and I love to see Crash Bandicoot third most, I think. I can go with that. Plus, the fact that Crash Bandicoot will be really interesting to see, just because I would love to see Mario, Sonic, and Crash Bandicoot all in the same game. And Smash Bros. Could be the first to do it. Anyway, I would love to see this character be Rayman, and I think he has a big chance. And I guess I can use Rayman in the Sukapon Spirit Battle because, well, that's what they also can do actually. Because in the Rayman Spirit Battle, Sukapon appears as kind of a way of representing Rayman, I guess. So changing. So if you have the DLC downloaded, the fighter you're fighting, instead of, I don't remember who it was at the moment, but it will be Rayman instead with Sukapon as a helper. That can definitely work out. So I don't think I have anything else to say when it comes to Smash Brothers. I think that's everything for now. But there's definitely a lot of possibilities here. If there's gonna be another Donkey Kong character, which I would also love to see, I hope it's Dixie Kong. I just want to throw that out there. Now, moving over to SEGA. Recently we got the Sonic Central and stuff. We introduced the Sonic Colors Ultimate, and we got the teaser to the next Sonic game. But I feel like this is gonna show off more during E3. Either it's happening at E3 itself, or there's a Summer Festival thing, which is happening at around the same time anyway, so it's during E3. But anyway, I think a big possibility here is more information about Sonic Colors Ultimate. And it's gonna reveal that Miles Tails' power is gonna be playable. I'd love to see that. It would really be cool. And yeah, I think that will be interesting to see actually. Metal Sonic has been added to the game, for as I've seen. So maybe there are other characters being added to the game too, like Shadow. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna get more information about the new Sonic game, maybe as well. Could be too soon. There's always a possibility. Sonic. They announced that Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles and CD is actually coming to was it PS4, Switch, and PS5 and Xbox or something, and I guess Steam. So I think we're gonna get more information about that. I'm throwing this out there, but maybe it could be a new Sonic 2D game being announced. I'd love for that to be a Mania sequel, because I love Mania. But considering that Sonic, yeah, the first 3 Sonic games and CD are coming to Switch and other platforms, maybe we won't see a new 2D game, but it's always a possibility. Yeah, I'm also gonna go a little bit further with that and say that, while talking about SEGA, is that I think there's always a possibility we're gonna get a new game from one of SEGA's other franchises. I guess Alex Kidd is coming out with something now. He is, and I guess we'll give that a try or something. But this is not on Alex Kidd. This is, yeah, anything really. It can be really anything. Something. One of the other games from SEGA is gonna be announced, coming to the Switch and etc. We already got Super Monkey Ball, so why not? And this is my guess. This is the game they're gonna announce a new, or the series they're gonna announce a new game for. Sama the Amigo. I'm gonna leave you with that. Now, moving over to Ubisoft, I think there's definitely a chance we will see Mario plus Rabbids, a sequel to that game. And if we see it, I think they're gonna definitely have a playable Rosalina, because I can totally see them doing that. Maybe Toad as well? I don't know, it's possible. It's definitely possible. And either way, there's gonna be a Rabbid form of each of them too. I don't know how much else they're gonna predict when it comes to Mario plus Rabbids. I really love that game, so we'll see, I guess. Something Rayman related, Ubisoft, please. It's been How long has it been since Legends released? Has there been a decade soon? I think it's really close to becoming that now. So, please give us a new Rayman game. It can be a new game, it can be a port of an old game, it can be a remake, something. Just give us something. You can even port Rayman 1 and 2 to Nintendo Switch, and that would be more than enough for me. For now, at least. Considering this is Rayman and we haven't seen a new game for a while, just do something with Rayman. Please, Ubisoft, please. I love Rayman and I love to see a new game, but I think it's more chance you're gonna get a port of Rayman 1 and 2. Or at least, very least, one of them. Or a remake of them too. But Rayman 1 still looks beautiful to this day, so who knows? Yeah. Assassin's Creed, I think it's too soon for the next Assassin's Creed. I haven't played many of them actually. I have played a few, but I own one of them, and yeah, there's definitely more than one on PS4. That have one on PS4. I played one on the PS2, 3 or something. So yeah, it's definitely possible. Definitely a possibility that Assassin's Creed is not showing up this year. Another game made by Ubisoft will be interesting to see. And here I set up Star Fox, because they recently did Starlink. I haven't played that yet actually, and as far as I know, you don't actually need the toys to play it, which is good for those of us who just want to play the game. But anyway, Starlink seemed like an interesting title. I haven't been able to play it yet. I might be at some point, but I think it could be interesting to see Ubisoft make a Star Fox game. That could be interesting. They can also do other make a new game for some other franchises too. But if they can get the chance to make a new game for something Nintendo that isn't Mario, of course, or Zelda, or Pokemon, or Pikmin, or whatever, I would like to see it to be Star Fox actually. I think they can do really good with the Star Fox game. Yeah, and then there's other things that I also would like to see. I don't have a whole lot on others, but it's just a little bit they're kind of just a little extra thing, to be honest. And that is a compilation showcasing indie games coming to Nintendo Switch. They sometimes tend to do that. You know, there's a little montage of some sort, and where they are showing different games coming to Nintendo Switch, and I can totally see them. I can totally see that happening during the Nintendo Direct. Will be surprising if it does. Yeah, and the very last thing is a new Crash Bandicoot game. Crash on the Run released in February, March or something, and it seemed to be a complete success. I am at the point where I kind of lost interest. It's a mobile game, so of course I'm gonna lose interest. Plus the fact that you have to wait for your materials to be made and stuff, and the fact that you have to run through the same stage over and over and over again to collect materials, it's getting old quick for me. So I haven't played it in a while. I have my own team in the game, so if you want to join it, they're probably showcasing you what my team is right now, but I haven't been very active lately. So, but if you want to join it, you can. Either way, I'm not so sure about this new Crash game though. I feel like it's gonna be... I would love to see Crash Bash get a remake actually, but I feel like it's probably more likely it's gonna be something like Wumpa League, that Wumpa League we have gotten a few times already, and has some Crash Bash elements inside of that game. I think that could be interesting to see. I just want to see something for Crash Bandicoot, I think, because I think it will definitely be interesting, definitely be possible, considering Crash Bandicoot is celebrating his 25th anniversary this year, as well as Pokemon. And, well, Why not have a game celebrating that, and a party game of some sort, or some sort of spin-off style as it will definitely could possibly be the best place to celebrate that. New game entirely will also do a good job at that, but it's probably too soon. Yeah, it's definitely too soon for Crash Bandicoot 5. And I would love to see a Twin Sanity remake. I haven't played that much of it, and I know Twin Sanity has a lot of cut content. Therefore, having that one getting remade would be really interesting to see. And yeah, personally, I just want Crash Bash, but there's definitely something coming for Crash Bandicoot. I can tell something is coming. I'm positive something is coming. It's possible we could see Spyro at some point during the C3 as well. That's absolutely a possibility as well. But I think Crash is more likely, considering his anniversary. But I would love to see Spyro as well. So that is pretty much everything I have. I don't think there really is anything else. I definitely haven't been able to think of anything else. If there is anything else, I just can't think of it. There's definitely a lot of possibilities, the stuff that can be shown and everything. And this is just some of my. This is pretty much all the predictions I can come up with, while thinking hard and long and really trying to think about what has a chance of showing up. But I really think Smash Bros. Has a chance. Crash Bandicoot for Smash, please. New Rayman game, please. I'm crossing my fingers, by the way. You probably can't see that, but I'm doing that. And let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this. So, without dragging the video out any further, I think I'm gonna end this right here. So let me know what you think about this list down in the comments below. What are your predictions for Nintendo or just E3 in general? What do you want to see in the Nintendo Direct happening? What do you want to see from Ubisoft? SEGA? I wanted to say Sony, but they are not at E3. But I think they are at the game festival, so... Are they? It might be, may not be. They're definitely not at the E3 show itself, so... Therefore, I'm having a hard time predicting them. But if I have to say something, if Sony is coming up with something this year, during the E3 session... Sly Cooper? I would love to see a new Sly Cooper game. Or at very least, a collection of Sly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the PS5 and PS4. At very least the PS5. I don't have a PS5 yet, but I definitely would love to see that. So, yeah. How about we end the video here? And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, I want to say, thank you guys so much for watching. Miniature 23 signing out.